the Trinity. I was a thought in the mind of God who I was straight in the form of a human being. Back in the beginning before
church is the outlet.
we start sinning, spit directly from the pulpit. I don't care if you feel insulted. That's the problem with your own conscience you have to cope with. Anticipating the invasion of the
different things with three different goals. To number one, lift up the name of Jesus.
Joshua ben Joseph, I'm devoted to Christ. Even beyond last breath that I take in to breathe. Have him take notice of me so he can allow me to lead his people with ebonics and beats. So the conversion of the hearts
don't catch me as best as catch them because I don't catch the lyrics. But they catch the lyrics and they be gone.
Christ, the Spirit dwells in me, so when I open my mouth, I'll shine his light. You think there's repercussions to this light? Think again, cause he shall come back like a thief in the night.
Verse number 2, birth and souls in the kingdom.
The Spirit dwells in me, so when I open my mouth, I'll shine his light. You think there's repercussions to this light? Think again, cause he shall come back like a thief in the night. I don't care if the audience applauds. I write my rhythmic messages to appease God. Having a crowd
to reach people through hip-hop because it's everything.
Now understanding with the eyes is witness to be seen. And I always want him to use me.
Number 3, which is to expose those churches to the holy hip-hop type of music.
That will never be discreet or lose any sleep over the things that I speak. I'm sure of what I hope for, and I'm certain of what I do not see. His voice whispers to me softly, translating this message audibly as my arms move.
Holy hip-hop is a gospel music taking the form of hip-hop and rap music in which lyrics are centered on biblical interpretation and Christian themes. Hip-hop music in general has proven to be more than a fad. It's a multi-million-dollar industry that has transcended racial barriers, cultures, and languages. It has taken the music world by storm. Holy hip-hop is another groundbreaking movement that is rapidly catching on and commanding respect as a serious form of ministry and musical art form.
Holy hip-hop.
All right.
Represent.
Miami.
Galilee 316. You got Peter Grace right here. Concert started at 7. They getting here at 7.
Hey,
but it's all good.
We here.
Although holy hip-hop is a thriving music genre, it is still something new and foreign to many people.
Let y'all know what holy hip-hop is all about. You know what I mean? Sold out for Christ too, y'all. Check it out.
Well, my first experience was, wow, this is new and different. Growing up in a traditional background of church music, to hear holy hip-hop was something really different, but it was also exciting.
Finale, because we got a grand finale for y'all, right? We got a grand finale for y'all. So without further ado, we finna get it started, and we're gonna have some dance ministry. And basically what the tour is about whatever gift you have, you can use it for Jesus Christ. And being sold out for Christ, meaning it's Jesus Christ and him alone. Alright? So we're going to interpret that through holy hip-hop. We're going to interpret that through dance.
The church, that was about the first time that I, heard and seen it, in the church. But it kind of excited me, praise God. But it didn't go over with everyone in the church, but it excited me.
Holy hip-hop music, that is something that is, that right there is just new to my ear. The first artist that I heard, I don't want to say rap, but speak about Christ and his music, and it was basically, if you want to call it hip-hop, was Kirk Franklin when I was working at Interscope Records in '97. That is when I was first introduced to that sound. And at the time, Kirk had a song called Stomp. And I don't think people really, at that time when they first heard it, I don't think radio really grabbed onto it. But eventually, as the time moved on, they definitely accepted it.
I believe when you talk about holy hip-hop, not too many people are familiar with the term itself. When you speak in terms of holy hip hop, you have to mention Kirk Franklin. I mean, you may have had people doing it before him, but I really believe when he came out and did the things he did with stomping, making songs of that nature, I really believe he brought exposure, if not birthing holy hip hop, to where you saw people really realizing that there are other ways you can, in fact, communicate the gospel in this kind of music. And if you look at it and check history, he really took a beating for presenting the gospel in this kind of format, in the format of rap or holy hip hop as it became known today. Many different other genres of gospel music, considering what he did and the attention he brought. And again, he took a lot of hits for what he did, and that label took a lot of hits for the way they presented the gospel. But it was something good, and it brought a lot of young people to notice gospel, and they began to appreciate it more. So I believe he's one that you have to mention when you talk about this